the range of values or every other cell? Is that what you're asking?
Every other cell.
Let me see. How do I respond to this question? So I assume you understood the question about the topic about cell referencing, relative and absolute. And I gave you
Yes.
three different types of relative and absolute. So I just want you to make it a practice of locking your cells. For range of
Okay.
values, always lock it. The reason is, let me show you. So let's
Okay.
assume, um, let's assume I want to do a gender count of all the genders that are there,
Yeah.
male, female. So I'm just going to remove this. I'll put male, and I want to do it one time. So I'll do count if my range of values will be where my female and male is located. I
Yes.
didn't lock it, and I now made a reference to my female or female as a relative cell referencing, and I now
Mm-hmm.
click on OK. So if I have 50 female, what it means I'm supposed to have 50 male because I have
Yes.
100 rows of data. That's what it means. Now, if I click and
Okay.
drag, watch what's going to happen.
50.
Oh, that's weird. It's showing me
50.
50, and I don't know why.
And
But
it's
if you
supposed to be.
notice, it's 50. While that is correct, hmm, let's say this is male. Now, if I click this, if I put male in the first row, female will become 49. But male is supposed to be 51, but male is not updating to 51. The reason is because by the time I click and drag down, the range of values I've selected, C2 to C102, 101 has changed from C3 to C102. That is not
Mm-hmm.
what I want. I want it to remain in C2
50
and
to see
to
100.
C102. So it is a rule of thumb that anytime you select a range of values, you lock it. Now, by the time I
Mm-hmm.
click and drag, it is going to work. Now, the problem with not locking the um, second value or the second entry, which is the what we are referring to the criteria, is that if I want to do so let's say I want to do, okay, let me do equal unique transpose. No, transpose unique. And I want to do a count of um so I want to do a count of gender across each department, and we have three unique departments. um so let me show you what that looks like. So this is department, this is gender, so these are two criteria. So I'll say count ifs. Now the first criteria, you can pick anyone, so I can pick the range of values for department. I'm going to lock it, and I'm going to leave my value will be the first item here. And so, oh, so criteria range, sorry, it's supposed to be criteria range, then criteria. So my criteria will be the first value there. Then the second one will now be criteria range 2, which is the
Female.
gender,
Yeah.
then criteria. Now, let's say for all intended purpose, I locked my range. Now I don't want to lock the criteria now. I just locked the range, which we found we know the issue surrounding not locking the range. Now I've gotten the correct value for female for HR. Now watch what
Mm-hmm.
happens. Now this I-23, which is what I have here. Where's I-23? Oh, sorry. The J22.
22.
If it's supposed to change, it's supposed to change to K22
H22.
L22.
L22.
That is
Yeah.
the change. That is if I'm even going from across the column. If I'm going from top to bottom, it is supposed to stay in J22. But what happens if I click and drag? You can see it is showing me 0. Instead of
Yes.
it to stay in J22, you can see it has shifted to J23.
Yes.
I24 is correct because I'm checking this vertically. What I'm supposed to check for the department is horizontal movement. For gender is vertical movement. So for I24 for I23 to change to I24 is not 24 is not a problem. But J22 is supposed to stay where it is supposed to stay. Now, if I click and drag it like this, you can still see that I'm having 0. Why is that? Because I23 is only supposed to change to I24 if I drag it vertically, that is top to bottom, not horizontally. I don't want it to change, but you can see from I23 change to J23 K23. So it's a very huge disadvantage if you do not know how to reference yourself properly. Now, from the onset, because I know that if I'm referring to J, that is J22, female, I only want to move J22, J23. What it means is that J is constant. It means I'll put a dollar sign what in front of J. Right. Now, for I23, I want to move K23. So this is J23, L23. So 23 is constant. The alphabet is one that has changed. So I'm going to put a dollar sign in front of my number. That is what I want for it to do. Now, if I then click and drag across, you can see it's giving me, that's weird.
Yeah. 0.
It is not supposed to give me 0. Let me see. So what weird stuff did I do? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Did I click on that? It's giving me 0. That's weird. Though. That's really, really weird. It is not supposed to give me 0. So what am I doing? J23. Oh, sorry. So this is supposed to be J23. Oh, sorry. J23. So this is where I'm supposed to put the dollar sign.
Okay.
Yeah, apologies. No wonder. Then this is supposed to be, sorry. Let me even correct it from here. So this is supposed to be where the dollar sign is supposed to be. I forgot that I referred to the department before the gender. So I23 is supposed to be dollar sign I23, which is, so you can see the green matches this and the red matches this. So,
Yeah.
and so when I click and drag, you can see that I then have some form of number, and I click and drag this way, I then have some form of number. Now, the total of this number, you can see it here, sum is 100, which matches what? The whole record here, the number of records here, which is 100 records. So it shows that we have some level of correctness. Now, if I do alt sum equal to, I will see the total number of gender, right? If I do
Yes.
alt sum equal to, I will see the
Equals
total number
to.
of gender per department. Now, watch what happens. You know, I change this to female, from female to male. I want to change it back to
Yes.
female. Sorry, female. So you can see now that it has automatically changed. That
And
I have
yes.
50 male,
50
50 female.
and 50 female.
Now, if I then say I want to start going through my each and every cell, so I have J22, which is this. If I go to the next cell beside it towards my right, it's supposed to be K22, which is what we see. So it's expected that it is behaving the way it's supposed to behave. If I go to the next, I'm supposed to see L22, which is what I can see here. Now for the I23, which is this, I do not want it to change. I want it to be I23 if I go across the row. But if I go down the column, I23 is supposed to change. But J22 will remain, it will still be K22, it will still be what? L22. And
L22.
so basically you can see the implication of why it is important to refer to a particular cell in the correct order. Do you understand?
Yes.
So what did you do here? So we said employee with over 10 years experience. Why did you write 10?
That's the 10 years of experience. I wrote 10 and I don't know. Employees
Okay.
with 10 years
Fine.
of experience.
So this is correct. Again, just correct this. IT mail. Why did you write 11? Did you do a manual count? Yeah,
No.
I didn't see any formula there. So it's supposed to be equal to count if they say you should count male above male employee in IT department with salary above 50,000. So male IT, which is department, salary, which is above 50,000 salary. So they are referring to three different criteria: department, gender, and salary. So count ifs. So I'll say equal to count ifs. So I'm going to start with the gender range. No, sorry. So it's count ifs. I'll start with the range gender, and I'm going to lock it, and I'll say what I'm looking for is male. I'll just type male. Then the next one is department is IT, right? So I'll go to IT.
Yes.
I'll select the range and I'll just say IT. Then the last one is what? Salary, that is what? Above $50,000. So it will now be greater than 50,000. And I'll end it. I'll click on enter. It's going to correct it for me. Oh, 11. So what happened? You got the answer correct, but your formula, you didn't write any formula there. What happened? Did you do a manual count?
I don't know how I did it though. I don't know how I did it.
So the same thing they said, employee age 30 above. Well, let me see. Okay. Employee age 30 above in marketing. So you did not put marketing.
Oh.
You did greater than 30, you didn't put marketing. So the next one will be department, and usually just do this department to D101. I'll just select it, lock it since the range. Then we said department is what? Marketing. So it's 27.
Wow.
Female employees with salary above 30 is the first is female in the gender category. Select, then you just type female. Then the next is what? Salary above 50, below 50,000. So
50,000.
I'll select this. I'll say less than 50,000. I'll just click on enter. So I have 31. I think you had 30. Let me see, Control Z. You had 30, so it's actually 31, and you didn't write the formula well. So count employees in HR or marketing with more than five years experience. So HR or marketing. So what I'm then going to do is to say equal to count ifs. First of all, experience. Let me do experience less than more than 5 years. So I'll do criteria for the criteria range for experience. Then I'll now do criteria. So more than 5 years. So more than 5. The second one will be department.
Department HR.
Is HR. So I'll just say HR. And the third one is still the same department. And they said what? marketing. So I'll say marketing. Oh, I have 0, which is weird. Now the or, let me see. Oh, so I think so. What I'm supposed to say is, let me see. I think I can add an or in this my statement here.
Yeah,
So I'll
because
just
the
say,
question is written all marketing, either marketing or HR.
so I can say or, if I remember correctly, I'll say this is equal to HR, this is equal to marketing, I think. I'll click on, oh, so I'm supposed to end it with, yeah. Say enter too many arguments, which is weird. Hold on, I've forgotten how to use or again.
Or maybe you don't have to use, okay.
Okay. Oh, too many arguments, I think.
Maybe you don't have to use marketing. I don't know.
Oh, no. Oh, let me see. Sorry, apologies.
Okay.
No, I have to use marketing on this. I've even forgotten how to do representation of or again, which is weird. I think I can do this. Or I think it's HR or marketing, which is 0.
0.
5 years. No. What? How did you even say represent or
Count.
again? Oh, sorry. Apologies. So what I'm
Okay.
supposed to do is okay. Yeah, so apologies. So I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do plus. Sorry, I remember how to do or now. So for this, it's going to give me something. I will now say plus. I will now add the COUNTIF again. Yeah, this is how to do or.
That's the plus sign. Oh,
Yes,
nice.
so I will now say the marketing. Yeah, so 47. And there's a way you can actually verify this. So I didn't teach you this before, but I'll do that now. So I think I did, but I'm not sure. In your home ribbon, you can apply what they call a filter to this table. And now, if I want to confirm 47, that so the total number of HR or marketing that have more than 47 5 years experience, what I'm just going to do is just to click on my experience filter and just they say more than 5, so I'll just remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can then do I will just select that range, and if I select the range, I would see, oh sorry, they said marketing or IT, so I'm going to remove IT, and I'll just select that range and I'll see, oh, it's telling me 52, which is weird. Who have more than 5 years experience? More than 5 years experience. Well, that is weird. It's supposed to show me more than that. Greater than 5. This is marketing. Sorry. So this is supposed to give me 52 and it's giving me 47. I wonder why that is. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I added 3 to this. I was supposed to uncheck 3. So that's fine. Let me do a selection again, and I have 47. Oh, cool. So you can see the count here is 47, which is fine. So this is just a way to actually check for female employees that are what did they say? Female employees that employees that are below 50,000. It says
below,
it
50,000.
is about 31. So how do we do? We would say gender will remove male. Below 50,000 is anything below 50,000. So instead of me to just uncheck this, I'll just go to number filter. I'll say less than what? Go to less than, I'll just type 50,000.
50,000.
And I will then do a count of what is left. And I have what? A count of 31, which matches our response there. I'll just say control this. So 31. And so you can use this filter to actually do a check of whatever it is you have done correctly or wrong. Just do a random check. For HR department, you can actually tell how many are male and female. So you just go to department, go to HR, you now do go to gender, remove male, and you can then do a check, and you can see we have 17, which corresponds with our which corresponds with our 17. So this is a way to actually check whatever it is you've done, if it is correct or wrong. So I'll send this to you back. Let me see. Let me save this. So I think you should try as much as possible to put more effort to getting
to the COUNTIFs, because oh my god, I won't lie, I've been doing this particular assignment since on Thursday, and
don't worry, I'll add for you again.
God. I slept.
It's assignment season.
Last night, I was up till 12 a.m. I had to close my laptop. And when I was sleeping, I kept on dreaming about this assignment. I need to do it.
You dream about it. That's life. Let me see. So I'm going to solve the other one. Let me just leave the other one for you. You should do it. It's a very interesting. I sent you two assignments. You sent me only one. I sent you two assignments.
I did not do that one because I didn't even
know
what
to try do. This. It's using if now. Or let's even do it. So they said you are giving a trial balance which shows debit and credit in different columns. So debit, credit, right? So debit is when you make a transaction, credit is when somebody sends you money. And said you want to create a third column, which is this yellow cell, where you should show debit as positive and credit as negative. So debit positive, credit negative. It now says in the yellow cell, create an if function that checks if the debit for the relevant row is 0. So if it is 0, it's saying that in which case it must pull through negative credit. So if this is nothing or 0, this single column here will be negative of this. Otherwise, bring through whatever is in the debit column. Otherwise, if something is there in the debit column, just return it back here. It's a very simple thing to do. So what I'm just going to do is an if-else statement. So an if statement, not an ifs. So basically, I'll just go to my if and just click on OK. I'll say if debit is equal to 0, which is true for this particular case. Now I'm going to lock my column because my column will be constant. Is my roll number that will change. So I'll say value if true. Are you hearing any kind of noise?
No.
Okay, cool. So value if true, if it is 0, return negative of credit. Basically, I'm still going to lock my column, or else return positive or just C15 basically. And I'll just click on OK. And I'll just drag. It's that simple. So for this, it's that simple. It's just for you to understand the question understand what formulas you'd use to do this. So you can see they even do a schematic diagram for you that you can use. You can try it again if you want. So
Yes, I will.
in this example, we want you, you want to differentiate between employees rating that are above and below average. So they said D11 to D30. So which is D, which is this, our rating. Create an if
It's an
that
if
says
formula, so it's below average.
below average if the rating, that is this rating, is below average in C31. So this guy. And above average if it is above or equal to average. Very simple. Go to your insert function. If so, basically, you're saying if this, which I'm going to be dragging down, is less than this guy. Now, because this guy is going to be constant, is not going to change, I'll put an absolute cell reference into it. Then I would say if it is if this is less than the average, I will say below average. Now, if it is not, if it is not, it means that if it is greater than or equal to, automatically. So I'll just say above average. That's all. And I'll just click and drag, and you can test it. So it is simple. It's not that difficult. It is simple. It's not one difficult thing like that. So the next one, it says, so they want to do commission, and in yellow block, use an if statement.
Statement to only give commission.
Yeah, if the sales equal or is bigger than the level at which the commission kicks in. So this is commission kicks in at 20,000 rand. You get 5%. So what I'm just going to do is go to my if. I'll say if this guy is greater than or equal to this one, which is an absolute cell referencing, and I also do a relative cell referencing where I'm just going to put a dollar sign in front of, sorry, again, sometimes. So I'll say if this is greater or equal to this, which I'm going to lock, I will say return this 5%. Else, nothing. Again, I don't really need to put anything here. I'll just click on. So I'll get false. Now, for the sake of this, I'll just say 0. And I'll just click and drag. So you're either going to get a commission of 5% or nothing, basically. The fourth exercise, the fourth exercise is quite simple. The relative cell referencing you are going to do is cell referencing where you are going to move both horizontal and vertical. I advise you to try it. Let's do the last one. Now, this is a HR problem.
To be honest, I did not even open the assignment. I don't think that it's even much like this.
Maybe I shall allow you do
it. I think I'll stop you. I'll stop reminding you of the assignment.
I'll allow you do it. I wanted to send you even more after when I sent you, but I just didn't get it. I told you I was going to occupy you with a lot of assignments. So, okay. They said we have a listing of employees and how many hours that worked on a number of days. I said we need to allocate the hours to normal time, which is 8 hours. So you work 8 hours. Over time, anything over 8 hours on a day, and leave used anything less than 8 hours on a day. So what they just mean here is if you work over 8 hours is overtime, and if you work less than 8 hours, we are going to remove from your leave. In E11, where is E11? So this is E column. 11 is this. They said use if to either show 8 hours or less if less than 8 hours are worked. So i.e., if the hours worked was 12, then this column must show 8. If the hours worked was 6, then it must show 6. So it's very simple. So it's from this, basically, no, I think from this, you can use to solve this. So I'll just go to if, I'll say, for my logical test, right? So if it is greater than or equal to, it is true. If it is less than, it is false. So what I can then do, I'll say if this, again, I don't want to write greater than or equal to because I'm too lazy. I'll just say less than 8 hours. Less than 8. Then return this. Else return 8. So I can see that I have 6. So if I go to the second one, is total hours worked is 9, but they are saying that if hours worked was 12, then return 8. So anything greater than 8, just return 8. But if it is less than 8, return that value. So so you can see I've gotten it. What? So they said for F11, which is F column, so 11 is row 11. How many hours overtime were worked? So basically for overtime, well, what will you do? If this is above 8 hours, just do a subtraction. That's basically what it's saying. But let's just see the instruction. If the hours shown in D are more than 8 hours, show the difference between the hours worked and 8 hours. Otherwise, show 0. So basically, I'll say equal to if this.
Yes.
If oh sorry. If this is greater than or equal to 8 hours or less. So I'll just say if this is less than, actually, if it is greater than 8 hours, if it's greater than 8, then it will be this minus 8, else 0. So this is less than 8, so there's nothing like overtime, right? In fact, you are owing the company time. But for this, there's overtime. What is the overtime here? Somebody worked 9 hours. Normal shift is 8 hours. So overtime is how many hours?
1.
1. So for somebody who worked 13, overtime is what? Is 5 hours. So on and so forth. So if it is 8, it will still return 0 because there's no, there's no difference there. Now, so leave for short work. So anybody who work less than 8 want to subtract from their leave. So they say G11 shows how many hours must be deducted from leave where employee work less than minimum 8 hours. So, sorry, excuse me. So if they work, the hours worked was only 6, then this column must show 2, meaning 8 minus 2. But if the hours worked was 12, it just returns 0. So basically, we'll say equal to if. We'll say if this is less than 8. What are we saying? 8 minus whatever this is.
Minus 2.
Else 0. 8 minus 6, not 8 minus. Right. I'll click on this. So this guy or whoever this person is owing HR some leave days. So you can say anything over time. Anybody who worked over time. If I see 0 here, it means that this person worked minimum or more, which you can see here. So for 2, 6. For 4 hours, I see 4 hours, right? Oh, I thought I saw 4 hours. But let's even do 4 hours. 4 hours. You can see that this person will owe, they will remove from their leave 4 4 hours from their leave. So again, we have a total of 386
6
work
hours.
hours, overtime of 90 hours, and leave
Work.
for short work of 14 hours. So
Okay.
it is interesting to work with. So
It's very interesting.
gonna save this. I would attach it to you and send it to you, and we'll move on from here. Um, yes, we will move on from here. We don't also move on. We want to really move on from here. We don't want to be stuck here forever.
Yes.
Let's do some other assignments. Some other ifs. I think I have some. So excuse me. I think I have some. I don't know why. Let me check. Hmm. Even this other thing that I'm training, they have been avoiding it like plague.
Why?
Everybody's forming busy. I don't have deep assignments to do again. Let me ask ChatGPT to conjure up some assignments for me to do. So for some to generate 100 rules of data and come up with count ifs and if ifs complex questions. Yeah. So it's going to come up with it for me. Oh, really? That's interesting. Oh, I have one if yes. I remember I was teaching. Yeah, sorry. Let me see. HR analytics. So I teach both project team and HR data analytics. Oh, I have. Oh, that's interesting. I have some ifs for you. Hey, let me see if it is the same. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Really interesting. Let me see. Oh, I even have assignments that I can do. Oh, let me see. This is the basics. Oh, I have some ifs assignments. Let me see if I remember the ifs I gave. But I gave her some very, very wicked assignments. Oh, I still gave her this one. That's fine. Assignment I had to first head it was the one I gave her. Oh, this is interesting. So what did I do here? Oh, this is not. My son has decided that is going to off the inverter.
Yeah.
I have an autistic son, very
Oh.
very stubborn boy like that. Doesn't severe word. And is an extremely curious boy.
Oh.
Oh, I do have COUNTIF. That's good. I gave her some very, very wicked questions. So even when I saw the question, yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah, shocked.
I gave her,
But
why
she's
do I like,
is she experienced or it's her first time?
No, she does so she does um she uses Excel. She has been in this game for a while. It's just
Oh,
the way I play with Excel is different.
oh,
Okay, so I have some questions to respond to here. Let me see if ChatGPT has generated some wicked questions for me for us to try. You see my problem with this. Okay, let's copy and paste it somewhere here. So Control Shift N is to give to the Control N, it will open a new workbook. Let me see if I paste it. Can you imagine? It did not generate the table that I need. Oh, that's giving some complex. Yes. And people say AI is amazing and stuff. Me, I see it as a very, very idiotic, um, like an imbecile child. A child that is an
really?
imbecile. Yes.
But
There's
AI helps
nothing.
people.
I didn't say it's not helping. Look at it generating stuff for me, but I gave it an instruction. I'd expect that it should give me what I want, but it's busy, you know,
Giving you
I
something else.
it's giving me something I did not ask for, which is annoying. So it has generated some data for me. Let me copy and paste it somewhere here. Cool. So I have so this is text wrapped from what I can see here. So I don't want it to be text wrapped. So I'll just remove the text wrap. I would expand and let's see the questions it has for me. Would you like to generate Excel? Nah, it will be complex. Just give me the questions. So okay, so what questions? So the first question is how many employees are from sales department? So I'll just copy this. That's the first question.
Is it even giving you the answer?
Yes, it is, which is so. How many employees are from sales department? So that sales department want to know how many employees. So just count if, and the criteria is what if. The criteria is sales. So I'll select my range, and my criteria is what? Sales.
Yes.
Oh, it's saying 27. Interesting. What did I do?
Count
Oh, it
if.
corrected it for me. Yeah, so the next question is how many employees have status inactive?
Inactive.
So I'm just gonna copy and paste and
I think this COUNTIF is less simple. I prefer this to COUNTIFs. Well, it's fine.
no, COUNTIFs is just this in multiple range criteria in multiples.
Yeah, maybe
That's
because of
basically what
those.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So because you are receiving um one criteria doesn't mean
It's
so it has
less.
corrected for me automatically. I don't know. I'm used to writing formulas instead of having to type the functions. So it told me 50 and it has auto corrected it for me. What else did it ask? Count if how many female employees are in marketing department? How many female employees are in marketing department? So female, which is in the gender column, and marketing department, which is in the department column. So basically, I'll just say
COUNTIFs.
count ifs. My first criteria range, I would say gender,
Gender.
then I'll say female, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I made a mistake here, so I'll have to delete this. The second criteria is what? Criteria range is what? Department, and we said
Department.
marketing.
Marketing.
So we're going to start marketing. And we are done. So 5 female in marketing department. What else? So it says how many active customer have is a score of. Again, I think I'll just copy all of this to be going and coming back is stressful. Oh, so I should do a score with classification, employee cut. Okay, based on each. Oh, interesting. I'm just going to paste everything here. Can you imagine? So are they saying that all the thing I just copied now is for shows? Did I just copy everything for shows? That is interesting stuff. Ah, really interesting. Ah, so I have to start. Ah, man, this is stressful. Okay.
So you can't copy all and make use of them.
Apparently not.
Oh, sad.
It's not everything that technology solves. Sometimes you have to do stuff
Yes,
manually.
true.
In the age of automation and whatnot, I think it's one of the most amazing part of tech. Technology is both interesting and stupid at the same time. I don't take it.
Yes,
I don't
true.
take it that. I don't take it that seriously, and I don't make my life very dependent on it.
On it.
Okay, so how many active custom employees have score
Employees have a
greater
score
than?
like 80.
So they are talking about status and score.
Yes, a
So
score.
they are talking about 2 criteria.
Yes, we
So
count
that will be count
this.
ifs. I'll do first criteria range is active. I
Okay,
can start with
active.
any, but then what we are looking for is active.
Yes.
The second criteria range is score,
Oh,
and what we are looking at is greater than 80. So I'll just say greater than 80 and click on OK. So we have 20. How many males under 30? Yeah, it's simple. It looks simple. Under 30 are from IT department. So they say male under 30
30, yes.
is IT department. So 3 criteria.
3 criteria, yes.
So
Okay.
we have force. I can say department. I'll say IT. Then the next one will be gender. I'll say what? Male.
Male.
The third one will be age.
Age.
Will be what? Less than 30, right?
Less than
Under
30,
30 is
yes.
less than 30. So only one. Interesting. So they said I should add a column that return pass if score is greater or equal to this. So I'll just say column. What did I say? Pass or fail? What would it be? Let me just see comments. A column called comments. I will say, so this is an if statement, and it is one criteria that has to do with score, nothing more. So I'll just it will be if, not ifs, if, and I'll say if the score is greater or equal to what 70, then pass, else fail. And I'll click on OK. I'll just double click and drag. They said return youth if less than 30, adults it is if age is between 30 and 50. So let's just see, how do you do it will be what's the category name for this set? What's the category name? Let me just see category, age category. Yeah. So so less than 30 adults, if it's between 30 to 50 senior. Interesting stuff. So what I can do here is to say, how do I take care of this? So because there are age that are above 50, so we have 56. So what do we do? Oh, so we can use if statement because we want true for both of them. So if statement will take true. Everything you are returning is true. So we'll say if age is less than 30, return what? Adult. If it is 30 or above, right? So we can then add another this thing called and. We'll say if E2 is greater than 29, comma, E2 is less than 51. We talked about this, right?
Yes.
We'll now say senior. Oh, I didn't spell one senior, right? And I'm done. So you can see for 39, oh, it's supposed to be less than, many apologies. So for 39, it is senior. And let me just do cell referencing for this, the same thing for this, the same thing for this. Now, so 39 is between 30 and 50, right? So senior. 56 is above our criteria, so it will show not available. So adult, this is 27, which is less than 30. 57 is above this range, so I will not get anything for it because I didn't add anything for it. Let's see what it says here. So yeah, so something like this. Oh, it's saying less than or equal to. This is interesting. Oh, many apologies. So it said return youth if less than
30.
Adult if it is between this, else senior. Oh, so this is a case of nested if. I didn't get it because there's an else here. So we'll say equal to if this is less than 30, we'll say youth. Right?
Yes.
So if it is this so instead of the value if false, we'll now say if again. Then we can then say if E2 is less than 51. Anything less than 51 is 50. We'll now say senior. Else, if it is not less than 51, if it is not less than 30, return what? Oh, sorry, it's return senior. So I was supposed to say adults. So this is adult then senior. So this is going to be adults. else senior. And I'll just click on, okay, so I'll have adults. So I have adults, senior, because this is 56, which is 56 is greater than the criteria for adults. So yes, yes. So this is senior, this is 55, this is senior because this is 99, it's beyond this. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to say nested if again. I can actually use let me use a different nested if this is less than or equal to 29, then youth. Now I said less than 30 before. I'll now say if. Now I will then say and, because I want to add two criteria. So if it is greater than, if E2 is greater than or equal to 30, or E2 is less than or equal to 50, then I'll say return adult, right?
Yes.
I will now say else return senior. Again, this is nested if, it's going to correct it for me, and you see that it will be the same thing, I think. Yeah, so everything's there. You can also use the third category, which is ifs, and return only positives. So I'll say ifs, if age is less than 30, return youth. If E2 is greater than 29, return adult. If E2 is less than 51, also return adult. If E2 is greater than 50, return senior. And I'll get the same thing. Oh, so
No.
why is this?
Is it because you put two adults?
What did I do that is wrong? Oh, greater than. Nah. So okay, so what I can then do is to go back to this, and I'll just use my and here.
Okay.
So I'll say and. So if it is greater than 29 and E2 is less than 51, return adults. I'm just going to remove this. I'll say E2 is greater than 50, return senior. And the rest I'll just delete. And I'm going to drag it, and it has corrected itself. So different ways to solve different problems, or the same problem rather. So you just have to understand the context. Make sense?
Yes.
Should I give you another assignment?
Yes, I think you should give me assignment on COUNTIFs.
Nah, I'll give you assignment on. There's one I even missed out on. I want to give you assignment on this. So see this problem. I have a date problem. I have a date and I'm having this number. So remember I told you that this date is counting from the beginning of the 21st century.
21st century,
yeah,
yes.
in days. So in order for me to format it, I'll just say, I'll click on the first, go to home, go to format painter, and you can see it has corrected it. Now, let's assume that I want to do everything. I'll just Control Shift down I'll just go to my date column and just click on short date, and it will just
And nice.
correct everything for me. What else? What else? So this is what I want you to do. Sorry, please hold on.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right.
So let me give you an assignment here. I'll let me even show you how I would give this assignment. What I want you to do. Okay, cool. Let me just give you the assignment here so that you see how I'm conjuring up assignment for you. Oh,
Really?
this is another one. Do this one. Let me
Ah,
delete the formulas that I'm going to use. So this sum ifs is the one that is waiting for you in the future. So just hold that one. These sum ifs are the future. This thing. Hold that one. We are going to do it from tomorrow. Let me even start piling up your assignments for yourself. Aha. So I've done some. You can try it. Do some other. Let me save it somewhere. I want to conjure up assignment for you so you see some of the assignments, how I used to conjure assignments. Let me see. So this is some if this assignment. So this is today is fifth what? What's this date?
this 3.
303. So that's one. Let me see. I saw one assignment somewhere that I want to give you. Okay.
Ah.
I think I should also give you this as an assignment.
Is it for tomorrow or for next week?
Don't worry.
Am I submitting it next week or tomorrow?
Next week.
Okay,
I want to
good.
pile them and give you so that at least you'll be forced to submit one per day.
I thought it's tomorrow. I'm like, oh my God.
Let me see. There's one assignment I thought about giving you. I don't know I don't know why I didn't give you that. Is it COUNTIF? No, not this one. I'm supposed to give you this, so but I can't remember how I gave this. This basics is COUNTIF. Yeah, I think it should be this. Oh no, not this one. I just want to see. I just want you to see how I conjure up the assignment. Okay, is it this one?
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Let me see this. Ah, oh no, I gave you this, right? You didn't do it.
Yeah, give me. I don't
Abi?
think
Oh, I just did
so.
it. Yeah, I gave you this. You didn't do it. I'm supposed to
This,
do this.
wow.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go to your Okay. There's one I saw like this that I found it very interesting to do. Like it was pretty interesting to do. It was pretty interesting to do. And, oh, not you. And I think I should. Don't know how I even forgot about that one.
Mhm.
Okay. It had let me see. Oh, I have a count. You are in trouble.
God. God.
See.
Oh.
Aha. Good for you. You are in trouble now. So, so let me even conjure that one up. This is how I want to give you the assignment so that you help me. So first of all, I want to do first name, last name. Last name. I'll see Benjamin. I'll see Marit. I'll say Control E, and I'll say Control E. Yeah, that's the first thing I want to do. I want to add this, and I'll then say equal to lower. So let me just say, yeah. So let me do this, because that's what I want to do, and drag it there, copy and paste it here. That's the first problem. The second problem is I want to change this to, what is this? I want to change this to marketing. And I'll just say Control E. Control E. Oh, but this will be finance. So it will be finance. So Control. Okay, so I think I need to just remove, I need to remove this, and I'll just say Control E. Oh, this is weird now. So this will be marketing. Okay. So do you know what I want you to do for me?
I don't know.
So I want you to let me add it here. I want you to combine first and last name. First name, last name, comma, last name, and department.
God, you've given me this before.
Oh no, I want to add something else. And
Wow.
make them make or change each of them to proper nouns before combining. Proper nouns before combining them. So you are going to write two formulas in one. So let's assume you don't understand this. I'm just going to copy it. Go to ChatGPT and ask it to refine this question for so so
Eh,
it's supposed to be a question. You can see it's a dummy really. So I'll say Oh. This thing is a headache, I tell you. Okay, let me see. Let me just see if we find this question. There's another thing that have come out of this, which is they say prompt engineering.
Mm-hmm.
They call it prompt engineering, asking, it's just weird, this see, before concatenation is giving you expo. I don't want you to even use concatenate. I want you to use text join. Use text join. Instruction. Use text join. Use text join.
Let's join. Okay.
And proper. Let me even give you the exposure. So you see.
Yes, please. I hope you can just give me one expo.
No, I'm not doing an example for you. Combine text join and proper function. So you are going to write your first custom function to do this. So what I'm going to get, what I want is first name space last name, and this is the format, then dash department. Did you see the format? First name
Yes.
space last name, then dash department.
So you want me?
This is
Okay.
interesting.
So you want me to put the first name, last name, and department in a single cell?
Yes. And you have to make them proper because they are not proper. And
What you
yeah.
mean
So you can see.
for? What you mean for?
You don't know proper now.
Okay, okay, okay.
Look at it now with a capital letter.
Mm-hmm.
As the case may be, you can even see it in the example here. First name, last name, so you can see. The first letter is what? Capital. So that will be your assignment.
Yeah.
That's one. Let me name this a text join assignment. You'll be thinking about things till, from now till tomorrow.
But
Text join assignment. Oh, so it's not in the right format, right? It's a CSV. I'll just change it to Excel and save and close. Do I need to do this? No. Let me see, what questions can I even know that I give you? Okay, I have a question here for you.
this
Yep, I have a question here for you. I want you to do a summary by sales rep and number of sales. I also want you to do a summary of. I want you to give me this summary. I'm just going to put it in a. So this is a COUNTIF exercise. Oh, she done
mm,
be for you. Total sales by this, total, no, this is some ifs. I don't want to give you that. This one is going to give you a headache. Okay,
everything is going
cool.
to give me.
So this is your assignment. So this is your assignment. Let me delete this, and so this will be another assignment for you today again. The assignment is already giving me myself headache.
Compared to me that's going to do the assignment.
Yes, so another assignment. So I wish you the best of luck. Any questions?
No
Okay, let me see.
questions. So am I submitting the
You
assignment?
know,
That's going to be all through the week,
I would
right?
like to see you. I would like to see you submit it tomorrow. You can. You
Everything.
can. I said I would like to see you submit tomorrow. So
Okay.
try. So this is our
Wow.
exercise for today. 0503 Excel count if count is exercise in our classwork.
Cool.
Yep. I will load them for you and yes. Ta-da. As for your assignment, let me just attach it for you now so that me myself I won't forget. Ah, okay, see, you're in trouble. Let me see.
Well, I don't think I'm able to finish all this because one
Ah,
left.
you started that you're killing your own morale.
No, I mean
Oscar.
today. I mean today. I mean to, okay, let's see.
See assignment for you. See another one.
Ah, it's not true.
Is it much? It's not much. Oh.
No, I mean for just one. I thought it's going to be all through the week.
Uh, there's one I'll be giving you daily to submit. Don't worry, let's get there first. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Any questions?
No. So my question is, when am I submitting the assignments?
Submit some tomorrow. Submit some like the text join. Shock me. Just
Oh,
you can submit it today actually, so that we'll have something to talk about tomorrow. That is old. I want to talk about a new function tomorrow. Some if and some is, but you know,
so
give
I'll
me
see the one I
something
can
to
do today and I'll submit. I'll
give
do
me
some.
something to talk about so that we don't move further and more headache though. Because if I move further, I give you assignment and I have them
Okay.
plenty to even give. I just remember that I have them plenty to even give.
Okay.
I'm going to load this to the Google Drive. Just make sure. Yeah. So I'll load it to the Google Drive now. So try and make sure you. I think you have access to the Google Drive, right?
Google Drive. I don't.
Yes. I sent
Hmm.
you a link to the drive.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So replace existing items. Oh yes. Oh, I have assignments. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm supposed to let's see. No, this is not good for you. I don't think this is healthy. But let's see.
It's my
Okay, this is
husband
the
that will
commerce.
take the complaint.
uh
He has been
I
the one
don't
always taking it.
uh don't worry.
You will feel the heat.
Okay. He's hearing you, huh?
Sorry.
Okay, let me replace some. This is another assignment. Oh, I gave you a lot of assignment. Oh. Me, I'm beginning to pity you by now. Uh, I don't pray to be in your shoes, really.
Please pity me.
That you are doing.
My job is ethical already.
Don't worry. This will add to the problem at hand.
Hmm.
It's going to add to the
Sorry.
problem, and I don't wish that it does, but um, for me, my goal is to make sure you know this stuff by fire or by
By
force.
force. Okay. Okay.
I'll pretend that you don't have a job and you're not doing anything. So that's how